tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat though. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to net at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Send about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback, Brock Purdy, back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
Now Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Purdy looking to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed up all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Pickett now from the gun here. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
Taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 42 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Pickett. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Bobby, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First Steeler touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down with their
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25, Deebo Samuel, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an even 90 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Niners 30, Steelers 17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Harris going to get it again on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Pickett changing the play. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
Back to throw, Pickett setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Pickett with a quick throw out wide. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to serve the field, picked up another target, exactly what it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
.35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They will find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. They go play action here. Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10 now from the 27. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
That is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Niners 37, Steelers 24.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Pickett throwing again on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I'll continue to go in that direction.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And some room to maneuver. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Pickett now from the gun here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Man open is Robinson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. play fake. Here's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. An 18-yard touchdown here. And the Steelers are back within a score.
But we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. A short one there to Freiermuth. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Johnson goes in motion left. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Looking to throw, Pickett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 73 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. Very important extra point there. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Purdy from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the 49ers first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's control the clock here.
Now Pickett. He's got Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, partner, they've used it quite well in the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Moody good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means to get...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Completion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot for Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2.